Welcome to Wake Up Legendary. It's Thursday, September 1st, my favorite month. I love September. And I'm so happy to join all of you this morning with another amazing guest who I know you're going to love. Before we jump in to bringing her on, if you're new here and want to get text reminders of when we go live each morning, text the letters WUL to 813-296-8553. And without further ado, please put your hands together. Help me welcome Precious to Wake Up Legendary. How are you this morning?
Good morning. I am so excited to be here, guys.
Oh, I am so excited. I've been reading a little bit about you and checking out your channel, and I know everyone's going to gain so much insight from you this morning. But let's first hear how you found Legendary. What were you looking for? How did you find us, and all of that good stuff?
Oh my goodness. I was looking for an escape
Okay.
from routine, um, the monotony of just the cycle. You find a job. Oh, I love this job. You
Right.
do really good at it. And then you excel, get promoted or whatever. And this was a repeating. I'm 57, by the way. So I'm not a spring chicken.
You look amazing.
Thank you. Thank goodness for makeup and hair.
I hear you.
I'm cheating. I'm cheating. So, but I was, I've done a lot, and just accepted jobs for benefits and money. At one time I was a single parent, and I did a lot. From corrections officer, to makeup artist, to corrections officer, and then I pretty much stayed in law enforcement. And all of those jobs did not match my integrity level. I would be depressed. I would go in the car and cry.
Wow.
It was just it didn't matter which field it was in. So even when I said, okay, I'm not going to accept another job unless I can just be naturally me, which is goofy, silly, a big kid, and loving. That's what I wanted. And I knew that job existed. So that's how I ended up working with special needs. But even then, now they love me. I love them. The ones I work with have passed on. So I know I have angels because I did good by them.
Right.
But people, I found, can be so mean in the corporate world, in the job world. And I didn't understand that, and it conflicted with my spirit. So then again, here I am crying again from the things I saw.
Right.
And I remember thinking, it has to be another way. So at that point, I was married, a housewife, and then it was another job, a big job. And like I said before, we have 5 dogs, so it was the cooking, the cleaning, the everything. And I'm a DIYer. I'm a do it myself. I'm a big nerd to the fifth power. So I groom, and I'm the vet, and then and then I just said, is this it?
Right.
This can't be it. And I scrolled just like most of us do, and I saw a young man, and the key words for me: are you trying to find a way out? That's what he said.
Wow.
And my answer was, hell yeah. And like I said, I've been kind of geeky all of my life, and I dove in because I prior to that, unfortunately, I did run into one of those gurus who just took my money.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, that
Wow.
was an experience. So I do understand the hesitancy that people can have after having a bad experience, but just I feel personally, just like any other bad experience that we have, we learn from it. And so now we have markers to look for. You don't say, well, all of those, companies, well, no, you don't do that
Right.
in dating. You don't do that with marriage.
Right.
You know?
Could you imagine if we did that with relationships?
So uh, I gave it a chance, but I kept waiting for the hammer to fall, and it
Mm,
never did. I have met some of the most beautiful, genuine, like minded people.
yeah.
So, and and I know I'm just rambling, but I'm so full. I'm so grateful.
Love it. I love it. It's beautiful. I love
Um,
it. Thank you for sharing your heart with us this
yeah,
morning.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is me all the time. I'm a big mushy pie.
I love it. And I think it's important for, there's so many people that I know are on right now that are relating to this story in some way. They're feeling this. They some just can't even put it into words.
Yeah,
And to hear it, what they're feeling, it just sometimes is a release. It lets everyone know it's okay, it's
yeah,
normal, and you can keep going, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I kept getting confirmations because of the people that once I started the challenge and I did exactly. Now, mind you, before this, I didn't know what a funnel was,
Okay.
although I was a geek, so-called. I did WordPress and stuff like that, but I didn't
Okay.
know what a funnel was, and everything made sense to me. That there's a formula, science and math. That's
Mhm.
how everything runs, science and math. So
So
it takes the guesswork out of it, and everything added up. So
mhm.
only thing I did is just I said, okay. He said, do this. I'm gonna do that, even if I didn't understand it.
We
That's
just did it,
that was it.
right?
And
There wasn't a
then
lot of questioning. Is that what I'm hearing? You're like, "This
right,
I'm all in. I'm following the plan."
yeah, because I kept thinking, of course, doubt sets in,
Mhm.
but I kept thinking, okay, what do I want to do less? Do I want to get up, get dressed, go get in the car, go and go through training and go through the same experiences that I've had? And like I said, by me being older, I'm not talking about one or two jobs.
Right?
Of course I'm qualified. I'm qualified to do whatever.
You're like,
you
"Been there, done that, bought the T-shirt, can do it again if I want to."
Exactly. But now, when I get whatever the word is that makes us not want to work, or do anything, I say, okay, would you rather go into your now I have an office that's dedicated to my business. You know, I started off in a corner because I was determined.
Mhm.
Even at one point, I moved my computer in my bathroom.
Wow.
Hyper focused because I said if I took all of that and did all of those things for all of those jobs, how come I can't do it for me? And how come I can't do it for the people that I know that this is going to benefit for? So that's what keeps me so hyper focused.
Oh, right there. Guys,
Yeah.
right there. We're
Yeah.
so willing to do all of this shit for
Yes.
everyone else,
That's the
right?
word. That's the word.
And we just keep going. One
And
day,
going.
maybe it'll pay off. It's not gonna pay off,
Nope. 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 Nope.
but we're unwilling to give ourselves 5% of that same effort, 5% of that same trust, 5% of that same commitment.
And I find with women, and I didn't realize this because it had to be pointed out to me as well, because I was, like I said, during that, after just going, you're gonna be depressed. I'm a complete introvert.
Mhm.
I am a hermit. I know I'm running my mouth and blah 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 blah, but this is only for my inner circle.
Yep.
Okay, so I forgot what I was gonna say because I'm a babble mouth. But anyway, oh, I know. Um, when someone asks me what makes you happy,
Mm.
I had a hard time answering the question because I was so focused on what made everybody else happy
Wow.
and
Yeah.
what made circle. When I say everybody else, um, the people in my inner circle that I love. So you find that it's like you said, there's always going to be some shit going on. Right? So there you go. And then
Right.
I just really, when I said what makes me happy, learning, being
Oh,
rewarded for my efforts, being appreciated, being valued, given value, being loved, even if they're virtual hugs,
yeah.
support. And that one, I can't tell enough people how I don't care how you feel, where you are, how it looks, you're in control of it. And this is coming from, and I'm not
Yeah.
ashamed to say this is coming from someone who was so depressed, I had to look up to see down.
Yeah.
And I cried and prayed. So I am, I'm very grateful to God for everything.
Beautiful. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. So amazing. Goosebumps. And don't you feel usually it's not, no offense to all the guys watching right now, but women especially, we're kind of taught you take care of everybody else first.
Yes.
You can't, it's selfish.
Yes.
And in a negative way. It's
Yeah.
selfish.
And then I know me, you know, my mother is a boss. My mother and father have been together, so they are my role models. And I always tell everyone they can put their house on the market today and not have to touch one thing. It's that organized and that clean. And my mother's beautiful, 75, and my father's beautiful, and they love each other. So that is my role model, is the respect and all of that. And anything short of that, um, even in business, my mother's been an entrepreneur since I was a little girl. And
Mm.
she's, 75 years old. So I've seen with four at the time we had, it was four of us. And she was a boss babe. My mother, she still is.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter. And I'm glad that technology is here at this point for all generations.
Mhm.
Because if you're young and just starting out in the working world, you know, you can learn from, you're supposed to have learn from your elders. Because the only thing we're telling you is the truth, the history.
Right?
And you don't have to, not today. You don't have to get upset and go in your car and cry. Like I see tons and tons of TikTok videos where one of them, a grown man was in his car crying from a job. You don't have to do that.
Right? Like that's not normal.
Not
It doesn't
now.
have to be a part of our daily life
No,
and
it's not
existence.
normal. That's why
Yeah.
your body,
Yeah.
that's why you're reacting that way, because it's not normal.
Mhm.
Like I said, I'm glad that technology has caught up to me and what I want to do and a lot of other people. And it's making, it's for me, money cannot be the motivation,
Right.
because money just buys things and
And I
serves.
think that's for everyone. They say at first, "Oh, I wanna make more money," but that won't actually keep you going. It won't
No, it
keep you
won't.
pushing through the harder days. It won't keep you trying something new. It won't keep you pushing through a moment of failure or struggle.
Right.
Um,
And
it actually just has you jumping around because that's all you're thinking that you need. But when you can
yeah,
find that deeper
can
purpose,
yes. Yes.
that's what
Because
pushes you
if
going.
money is the motivation, then you're going to be distracted a lot because the
Mhm.
internet is so busy, and that's its job, and it's very good at it.
Yep.
So
Right. It's there to consume your time,
that's right.
and we
That's
need to
right.
switch from consumer to creator,
That's
right?
right. Exactly.
Consumer to producer.
Yes. Yes. And it's difficult. I'm not going to sit here
Yeah.
like I have it all together, because I love TikTok. I love, I do. It's interesting. It also, I don't, I'm always in work mode though, because sometimes, and it's very rare, I'm not salesy and I don't like to be pitched to. So usually, and that's just because I've done it all. I've won a car with Mary Kay before. Someone approached me about trading. I have my trading certificate with Forex. Come
You've
on.
done it all.
Yes. 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 So, um,
Wow.
some people, I do want to mention someone. Today's her birthday, if you don't mind.
Okay.
And it is someone I met through my business.
Oh.
And I was just scrolling, and her aspirations were to have a business, and she was just using her TikTok as a venting point at that time. She had 400 followers, and she
Mhm.
loosely mentioned something about her wanting to have her own business.
Mhm.
And so only thing I said, and my heart, she was 26 at the time. My heart just went out to her in mama mood,
Right.
and I just said, I can help you. That's all I text. And long story short, we ended up talking the very next day. Turns out that she said she thought that she needed a website before she started her business.
Mhm.
And turns out that the people that she paid for the website, they charged her $3,500, and it was after 3 months, and she still didn't have the website. So it turns out they scammed her. And that made me angry. And I said, this is what I said to her, my exact words. I said, little mama, if you do exactly what I say, I'm going to turn you into an influencer. My exact words. And she said, I'm ready.
Wow.
First step, she went through the challenge and we got it in. She had 400 followers. I gave her a list of about 13 things just off the top of my head. Do
Mhm.
this. She implemented immediately within 20 minutes. She had from 400 to 10,000 followers in 2 days.
Wow.
And now her following is at 150,000. So happy birthday, Chardonnay. I love you.
Oh, love it. All right. So that is a great segue because I know you have grown massive following really quick. You've helped her grow a massive following really quick. So give us and everyone watching right now, what's your biggest tip when starting out? Or what do you see people the biggest mistake they're making that they should avoid even?
Okay. The right now it's all about keeping the attention because TikTok is fast.
Mhm.
So there's no room for dead air.
Mm,
In the very beginning, I mean, even if it's a millisecond, don't start your video off. You know what? That is enough for somebody to
right. Done.
Yeah,
Next. Next.
exactly. Exactly.
Mhm.
Just, I mean, I don't care what your opening line is. I mean, that doesn't matter if it's coming a couple of seconds too late. So
Right.
that can be edited out on TikTok or CapCut. Um, Let me see what else.
So do you edit mostly
But
in-app or do you use CapCut?
I'm a geek. I might use 3 apps. I might, like I said,
All right,
and I'm
so what are
trying
your favorite editing apps?
to. And I'm also a perfectionist. I'm trying, and I want to put out the best. I want to see what my potential is without somebody sticking their, virtual leg or physical leg out there to trip me up and keep me from going to the next step.
Right.
So I constantly challenge myself. And you can, if you go to my TikTok and you see, first of all, I'm always nervous. I'm always scared, I'm always finding imperfections in my face or whatever in my hair. And then I have to say, it is not about you. It is not
Oh,
about you. It is not about you. And then
that is huge. That's so true. It's not
yeah,
about you, even though you're
it's
the
not
one
about
posting
you.
it. It's not about you.
I'm
Yeah,
not making this TikTok for me. They don't
right,
care. If
right.
I mean, people, they don't care. They don't care if my eyebrow is, I'm messed up that day on my
They won't
eyebrow.
even notice it.
Exactly. It's the information that I'm providing that may save your life because with me, all of the depression and stress, I started having health issues.
Mhm.
I had a cardiologist. I had a neurologist. I
Yeah.
don't have those doctors, any of those doctors anymore. I had a therapist. I had a physical therapist, a mental therapist. Come on, I had a team to pull me back together. And this may sound corny, but Legendary is a part of that team. And I'm grateful to have the opportunity to say this, face to face. I never thought I would. But
Wow.
guess what? I will share this because I'm proud. I'm proud because nobody knows where I was but God. Nobody knows. Because when you saw my face on Facebook or TikTok, I was like this.
Mhm.
But it was I had to pull it back together. And I know, especially now, this all happened when the pandemic first started with me. But I know now it's even worse. So, hear me,
Mhm.
cry, pray, do whatever you want to do, meditate. I did it all. Stretch.
Oh, I think I lost her. Is it just me? Did we lose me or we lose her? Uh-oh. I'm not sure. It's frozen. Did we both freeze? All right. Wow. Love, love, love this interview. She's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I know she'll pop back in here. But what's really important, guys, that you're hearing from her is there comes a point where you have to focus on you. It's not just about everybody else. That's not what's going to get you your goals. It's not going to get you what you're looking for. It's not going to get you the joy in your life. At some point, we have to put ourselves first, and it's okay to do that. That's really what I'm grabbing from this interview with her. It's okay to put yourself first. It's okay. Selfish is a good thing. There's a time where selfish is positive. And I think that's what's key. When you put everybody else before you and you're never looking out for yourself, it affects your health, physically, mentally, everything. And I think that's what's really important here that she's sharing. And that's beautiful. Yay, we're back.
Yes, I must have was saying something good. That's how it works.
Yeah,
I
so I was just
apologize for
sharing
that.
with
I'm on my phone again.
everyone while you were, coming back on is really what I'm hearing this morning is we've got to be okay with putting ourselves first. Our
Yes,
mental, physical health, the joy in our life depends on us putting ourselves first. And it's
yes.
okay to do that. If you're looking for someone to give you permission, this is it, guys. This is your permission, right?
Do it, please.
Yeah.
Because your life is connected to not just yours, but think about the people that you say you love. What
Mhm.
happens if you stay in pieces? If nothing else, like I said, it's not about you.
Yeah. Josh just put in the comments, which I love. Remember your prospects, your viewers. They're only caring
Yes.
about themselves while they're watching the video. So, right? They're seeing what they can grab from you. So don't
Oh
worry.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't
Yeah.
worry. The other day I planned on just having a lazy day.
Mhm.
And then my husband saw me putting my makeup on. He said, "Oh, you going on TV?" That's what he always said. And I showed him a message that I had someone inbox me on TikTok, and they said, "Please help me."
Mm,
So what I offer is to just hop on the phone, you know,
mhm.
and that will move me every time.
Right. Yeah. As long as you're still safe, you're keeping your boundaries safe and you're not,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right?
Oh
Like,
no,
yeah,
yeah. Oh no, no, no. Remember law enforcement.
that's right.
And that's another thing. And let me know if you have a specific question before. All right.
No, go ahead. Share.
Okay. Okay. My husband and I, we in the last year, it's probably took a year. We moved from New Jersey to North Carolina with 5 dogs, 2 vehicles. So naturally, it wasn't just a move and a move. We moved while our house was being remodeled to be sold at a good price, and so we lived in a very temporary, crowded place. We're also musicians, and he has a studio. I have my stuff, but we were all in one room. And so what I did is I caught myself beating myself up about not being able to work my business the way I normally work it. But there's always things that you can do to prepare. You can plant the seeds. So if you find that you can't do a video that day, well, make that your post day or make that your batch post day where you create posts. And I learned this strictly from Dave.
Mhm.
If nothing else, use your Facebook and post only um, inspirational, motivational. So I haven't even created a business page. I just turned my personal page because I wanted people to know how authentic I was, that I'm not a scammer,
Mhm.
because you're going to see my mother, father, family, my children
Right.
right there on my page. But so I did that, and my friends went up to, from maybe about 1,200 to close to 5,000 now. So, but this is what I did. Instead of just clicking confirm, 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 I realized that the people that were interacting with my posts were like-minded. And then I start to be selective, and I would go and audit their Facebook page really quick. And I pretty much selected people in business and entrepreneurs.
Mhm.
So that means right there that there goes a lot of like-minded people just from posting inspirational posts.
Right. You're looking for the the right
Yeah,
circle of people and being
yes,
selective with that. Yeah.
yes. And I can't tell you again, just from that. I don't, like I said, I'm not salesy.
Mhm.
And I've learned the attraction, way to bring people to you, and people do come to me. And through that method, people have come to me, and I've been able to help them. People have come to me, and I've gained sisterhoods that I would never, ever in my life, it would have been impossible, because they're in Miami, they're in Florida, they're
Mhm.
in South Carolina, you know,
Mhm.
they're all over the place. And we've cried together, we've cursed together, we've
Right.
laughed together, so it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Just
It's
keep moving.
Yeah, and having that connection. You're building a connection
Yes.
as you grow your business.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Absolutely.
that's key. I think some people are so worried about building a connection that it just doesn't even come across on their content. Like they're so closed off on their content.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I was scrolling through your TikTok, like I shared with you earlier, and
Okay.
you pour your heart out like you do in this interview. You can just feel your energy, all of your different moods. I love it. And you got mad editing skills.
Oh my gosh.
So when did you start, editing video? Like, was your first time on TikTok with this business? Were you on it before? Where's your experience with that and putting out content?
Only through, like I said, I went to, when I went to school or college, it was for, and just think, it was in 83,
Okay.
no computers. My major was computer programming. So I've always had an interest. I've always been artistic and, but I feel like technology has caught up with my desires and wants. So when I'm the person that would rather have new software than a designer handbag. You can keep the handbag, give me some nice, juicy software that I can use, that's going to help me with my business. So it was, since I would say, as far as editing, every time I'll try something new, try something different. It was with TikTok. I'm the family geek squad.
Right.
So, but that's it. And I appreciate the compliment.
Yeah,
There's
definitely.
nobody, I don't have anybody to say, oh, your editing skills are, you know what I do.
So for somebody starting out, they're struggling with getting any traction on their TikTok account. What's your first piece of advice?
Speak to one person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Speak to that one person who you can solve their pain point.
Like
You
your
have the
best
solution.
friend who came to you for advice and you're sitting
Yeah,
down
that's
and
it.
Susie, this is what you're going to do.
That's it. You
Right?
speak to one person. And when I say that, you can't say y'all. I mean, I'm not saying don't mean y'all or you all or everybody, because it's just like chasing multiple rabbits. You're never going to catch one. So it's best so basically what I'm saying is know who your target audience is before you do one video.
Right. And and make it a person.
One person just
What
in
do
your
they
mind.
look like? What do they do? What are they struggling with?
Exactly. That's it right there.
It's like,
Before you make one video, you have to know exactly who you are speaking to, because I know who I'm speaking to this morning.
right. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm going to try and reach the world. One person, and then that one person gets pulled in to your audience.
Right, because everybody is not going to resonate with everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't like me or love me, and it's funny that word love is thrown around among my circle a lot. And that's what I wanted. So if you put your intentions, I know everybody knows about intentions now, and your energy, wherever you are, that's what you're going to get.
Yep.
So that's why, I said, and answering a couple of questions yesterday you guys sent me, I found my happy place. I'm happy when I'm doing this. I'm not, I want to be able to one day. I'm people say I want to go visit here. I want a big house. I want services. Okay, I want services. That's it.
I want services.
My dream is to be able to just get up in the morning and have breakfast ready and come in here or in my office, wherever that is, and just geek out all day on my business, have the portable groomer pull up in the driveway and we line all 5 dogs up there.
I love it. I
That's
love it.
it.
It's
That's
not
it.
travel the world. It's I want to be able to get up, food's been made for me, someone's cleaning my house, and somebody's washing the dogs.
Thank you. That's it.
Yep.
That's it. And hanging out. I mean, I used to, well, before we moved, I went to a gym, and I was, in the beginning of doing something for me, and I would spend hours in this hot tub, you know, and I want a hot tub. At 57, I want a hot tub so I can soak my achy bones. I always want a nap. So,
Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. So, before we end today, because it's just been amazing, what's for anyone sitting there, they can't even put out their first video, they're too scared. What's your piece of advice for them to post it today?
I would have to ask them, what are they afraid of? What is there? So someone tell me, what is the one thing that's stopping you?
Mm.
Answer that, and if it's something physical, you definitely have to get over that, because there are people on TikTok that, I watched a video where this young man was showing a picture of himself at 8 years old. And at 8 years old, two pit bulls mauled him.
Mm.
So he literally, and I'm just going to leave it here, was disfigured, eyes, ears, and mouth. And he's in his 20s, yet he's on TikTok telling his story,
Right.
because he knows it can help someone else. So I would say, get over yourself.
Yeah.
With love.
It's
with
a tough
love.
pill to swallow, but yeah, get over yourself and just do it. Just do it.
Because if you've come this far, that means you want something different. And if someone else was paying you, I've told a couple of my friends this, and we go through our whiny hiney moments, and it's okay, whine. But I would say, if I came there right now and I put $10,000 on, and it was about making a video, and I said, if I put $10,000 on that table in cash, and I stood you in your living room, and I said, as soon as you do this video, you can have that $10,000, what would you do?
Mm.
I said, you'll be a video making mama.
Right.
or if you're moms, you should imagine your babies or your children or whoever you love on the other side. And the only thing that's in between, and you're doing this, some part of this for them. And the only thing between your success or getting to them and protecting them is this video.
Right. Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Men, you are naturally our protectors and stronger physically. So I'm just going to tell you, get over it. Man up.
Everybody give themselves a big hug and then get over it and handle it, right?
That's it. You know you want it. And fear is not real. It is not real.
Right. Yeah, it's something we've kind of created and made up.
Yeah.
Even though we feel it physically sometimes, it's really not that big of a deal. Just post the video.
Yeah.
And again and again and again and again.
That's it.
Right?
Just do it. And if you want to take the chicken way out, that's what I did. I did. I took the chicken. Do it. Someone start out, putting your pinky toe in.
That's a great tip. So everyone's asking before we head off today, because they want to know your favorite editing software. Which is your favorite? If you had to pick one, what's your favorite?
CapCut.
Okay.
CapCut for the phone, and it's the other one that I use because it's simple and it's not expensive. Mm-hmm. Is Movavi. Let me see. Hold on. Let me spell this for you. Give me 1 second.
Movati. Of course I can. Oh, no wonder I don't have my glasses on. M-O. Okay, Movavi.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's really simple.
All right. You guys heard it first. Man, Precious, you shared so much with us today. I really hope, I know at least one, but I hope everyone watching this video or on the replay really takes to heart everything that you shared with us today, and takes action.
It does.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
does.
definitely. I really
At least one
appreciate it.
step.
Yeah. So you definitely need to come back on the show. We need to get you back on here when Dave's back in town for sure. I love updates. Email me updates, email me questions. Don't wait for an invite. Anything that's new going on,
Okay,
I
I
want to
will.
hear about it. And as you
Yes.
grow your coaching business and all of that, I want to hear about it. I want to get you
Okay.
back on and all that good stuff. Sound good?
It sounds great.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much for coming on today. It was such a
You're
pleasure.
welcome. Love you guys.
Bye. All right, guys, definitely go follow Precious on TikTok. You'll definitely get some insight, different ways to do editing, post content, and all of that good stuff. And she's just an awesome person. Go give her a follow, give her some love. Let her know that you saw her on Wake Up Legendary. For anyone listening in, her TikTok is Make Money with Precious, and that's where you will find her. Happy Thursday, everyone. I hope you have a fantastic day. And as always, stay legendary.